Hello students, welcome to science class. In the previous video we have learned about how liquids were conducting electricity, and altogether we learned that acids, bases and salts were conducting electricity because they had mineral salts in it. These mineral salts come from the rocks, and from the rocks it gets dissolved in soil, and from the soil it gets dissolved in water. It gets dissolved in water, and also plants absorb these mineral salts from the water. So all this that is how you may be thinking how these uh, liquids can conduct electricity. For example, it may be citric fruits. Citric fruits contains acids. So when we talk about acid, bases and salt, even natural food also contain acids. Natural food also contain bases. That is what we have learned in 7th standard, that food contain acids, bases and salts. So we are also talking about chemical acids, natural, and also we are talking about natural acids also. So even a lemon juice will conduct electricity because it is having salts in it. For example, lemon juice, they contain iron. Okay, so they are metallic salts. Okay, they contain so many metallic salts, and they are rich in they are all rich in iron foods. They then next comes your milk. Milk contains calcium, phosphorus. They are all metallic components. Okay, they are metals in edible form. So all these things are there, and this is what the chart is about. We have a chart in that they have told that uh, like this chart is also there in your book, but this is the chart where experiment is conducted with the help of LED bulb. You can see that the lemon juice is conducting electricity. It's a good conductor of electricity. Okay, so tap water is you all know that tap water is rich in minerals. Okay, so there it is a mineral water. Mineral water refers to the minerals are there in the water. There are so many salts, metallic salts are there in water, and these salts will help it to conduct electricity. So tap water is a good conductor of electricity, whereas distilled water is not a good conductor of electricity. Why distilled water is not a good conductor of electricity? Because it doesn't contain any dissolved salts. Because it is prepared by the vapor. Okay, when you boil the water, we get the water vapor, and when we collect this water vapor and cool it, we get the distilled water. This distilled water is not having any salt because salt is not evaporated along with the water. So evaporated water is distilled water. It doesn't contain any salt, so it doesn't conduct electricity also. That is why we should never drink this distilled water, because it doesn't have any salt, and our body needs some salt for active metabolism process taking inside our body. So, and this lemon juice, tomato juice, they are all rich in acids, and these acidic salts will conduct electricity. Vinegar, it is a weak acid, that's why sometimes it will show very poor conductivity. Whereas your oil, hair oils and your petroleum oil, they won't conduct electricity because they don't have any salts. This is what we want to tell you. I want to tell you that some liquids are conducting, some are good conductors and some are poor conductors. So today we are going to study how water, okay, especially today we are studying about water, how water dissociates, okay, how water conducts electricity. When electric current is passed through a conducting solution, some chemical process taking place, and also we will go to study what will happen when electricity is passed through the conducting solution. When electricity is passed through a conducting solution means the liquid that conducts electricity, which permits or transmits electricity in it, what will happen? Only current will pass, or any other visible changes are observed or not, we will see here. So when electric current is passed through water, so I told today we will learn about water, how water will react to electricity. Water dissociates into hydrogen and oxygen. So this is what happens when electricity is passed through water. Water is dissociated. What is the meaning of dissociation? So see here, this is what happens. This is water, that is H2O. So when electricity is passed through the water, water will dissociate. It will get splits. Okay, so when it gets splits, it becomes okay. It becomes hydrogen, that is plus, and OH minus. Okay, so this is what happens. So it becomes ions. Okay, so hydrogen is positive ion and OH is negative ion. So it dissociates like this. Okay, and afterwards what happens, it becomes vapor, it becomes gas. For example, this is hydrogen is a gas, and here oxygen is there, oxygen is a gas. So it comes out in the form of a bubble. We can see bubbles coming outside because this gas will be liberated. So this is what we will study this in a in a proper way. So here this I have shown you, this is a setting. So here, see here, you can see the battery here. Okay, so here you can see that there is negative and positive end. So the wire is connected to both the ends, and ultimately this wire is connected to a electrode. Understood? So electrode. Okay, so this electrode may be of any kind. Okay, so this electrode for time being, in your book it is given that it is a carbon rod. Okay, carbon rod that we get inside from a electric cell. Okay, a cell. So when you cut open the battery or a cell, you will get this carbon rod. Okay, so this is connected to the carbon rod. So when the negative wire when it's connected to this electrode, so when you put on the battery, this will become negative rod. Okay, so this will become negative electrode. We call now this as a electrode. So this will become positive electrode. For positive electrode, the name is called anode. For the negative electrode, the name is given as cathode. Understand that, anode and cathode. So you will get two different poles. Okay, now, and these two electrode are immersed in a beaker containing water. Okay, beaker containing water. So this is what the arrangement. Water is there, beaker is there, two electrodes are there. And how do we make these two electrodes into different poles like anode and cathode, like positive and negative? It is by a battery. Okay, so this is the arrangement. So to make this liquid more conducting, to make water this reaction more conducting, we have to add some salt or lemon juice. Okay, in here they have added sulfuric acid. So if you add some salt or acid or base, it becomes more the reaction becomes more faster. So what happens here, when the current is passed through this, what happens, already I told that water will dissociate into H and OH. Okay, likewise here sulfuric acid is there na, even sulfuric acid also will get dissociated into, so this is sulfuric acid H2SO4. Okay, it also will get dissociated to H plus and SO4 minus. So this is what happens. Okay, the whatever is there, for water is there here, sulfuric acid is there. Water also will get dissociate into, dissociate means splits into H plus and OH minus, and sulfuric acid also will get dissociates. Okay, that is splits into H plus and H plus and SO4 So can you see all it dissociated? Now what happens here? Now what happens is this H is a plus na plus ion, positive ion. This all are negative ion. So it will move. It will get attracted or move towards the opposite electrode. So positive ions will get attracted to negative cathode electrode, and negative ions will get attracted to positive electrode. Okay, so this is what happens. It gets attracted to opposite electrodes. So understood what happens? See. Okay, now you will come to know that there is a deposition now. So this electrode will get deposited on the electrode. What is there? There will be deposition. So here there will be hydrogen deposition, here there will be sulfate or OH deposition. So this is what happens when this reaction. So this, for in this lesson we will learn about this reaction. So what is the use of this reaction? We will learn. What is the use for mankind from this reaction? Okay. So always we have to think that always man will think about his benefit from all the things. So why we are learning this lesson? Again, the reason still we have not learned. Okay, you will learn in the next video about what is the benefit of this reaction to mankind. So this is what happens. So time being, we have to understand that when this reaction is taking place, sometimes bubbles come outside because hydrogen is a gas now. Yes, bubbles come outside. Sometimes oxygen come outside. Okay, sometimes there will be deposition on this electrode. Okay, for example, sulfate deposition will be there. This sulfate is blue in color. Sometimes this electrode will become blue in color. Okay, sometimes you can see color change in the solution also. Some changes will be there always. Okay, so this is the next. This is what. Okay, this is the arrangement. Sometimes see, can you see the electrode? Yes. See, this is the video. Okay, this is the video of in your textbook. There is activity that is 14.6. About this I am telling the video. A beaker is taken, solution is taken, to carbon rod with the battery is taken, wire is there, and also for more conducting salt is added to it. So what happens when battery is on? Okay, there will be negative electrode and positive electrode, and you can see the bubble starts coming outside. Okay, they are telling that passage of electric current through a conducting solution causes chemical reaction. So what all reactions are there? Bubbles of gas will be formed, deposit of metals may be seen on electrode, change in color of solution may occur. So these are the changes that may occur. And scientist called William Nicholson, he has found this reaction. He was the first person to find this reaction. He found that water will get dissociated into oxygen bubbles and hydrogen bubbles. Understood? So oxygen and hydrogen is liberated during the dissociation of water in the beaker. So this is the reaction. Okay, this is all about this reaction. Next you see here. Next I want to tell you about one more activity, that is activity 14.6. It is a very simple activity, and what is there in this activity we will see. So in that activity, a potato, the half of the potato is taken. Okay, and for that there is they are taking the wire and a cell or a battery. And what they're doing, you see, two end of the wire is there. They are inserting the two ends of the wire on the potato. Okay, and they are fitting the battery also in that. Okay, it is a simple circuit, simple, nothing is there, bulb is not there, switch is not there. We are leaving the potato for some time. Okay, after some times we can see that at one end of the wire, it gets converted into greenish color. Okay, why it is so? Okay, because, and that was because the positive, always we find that only the positive end of the wire got reacted with the starch of the potato. Understood? That is what I am telling, that in some reactions there will be what, there will be reaction, there will be color change, okay, some bubble coming outside. But in this experiment, what was there, the color was changed. Okay, the color was changed into green color because of the reaction of positive and with starch. Okay, so this is all about the this reaction. Hope you have understood the lesson.